The first ever real estate trade mission between the Royal Palm Coast Realtor Association and the Bahamas Real Estate Association is coming up October 1st. It is for our members and members of the Bahamas Real Estate Association exclusively. This year will be a virtual event over Zoom, and we'll tell you all about it now with the head of the Bahamas Real Estate Association, Christine Wallace-Whitfield.
From the studios of the Royal Palm Coast Realtor Association in Fort Myers, Florida, this is the Royal Palmcast, the show about people and things that realtors, homebuyers, and home sellers care about. And now, here's your host, Jim Sanville.
Welcome to the Royal Palmcast. I am Jim Sanville here with Jerry Johnson, and we have got a very, very special guest here today. I want to get right to it. We are talking to Christine Wallace-Whitfield, who is president of the Bahamas Real Estate Association. She's coming to us live from the beautiful capital city of Nassau in the Bahamas. And Christine, welcome. Welcome to the Royal Palmcast.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. It's wonderful to be here.
It's our pleasure. How's the weather today in Nassau?
Actually, it is nice and sunny today which is nice because we had some serious rain last week.
Oh boy!
So it's nice to see the sun shining again. But you know, it's the sun is never far from us. So this is great.
That's good. We've had a little rain here ourselves, but we're about to come out on the right end of it. I want to jump right into today's topic. We're here to talk about the first ever real estate trade mission between the Royal Palm Coast Realtor Association and the Bahamas Real Estate Association. Christine, tell us the basic details. What's going on? So
our global ambassador, which is the Royal Palm Coast Realtor Association, and Donna Guido, who has really been kind of spearheading this and with the thoughts process and this whole thing. She and I last year when we were at the NAR Expo in San Francisco, we kind of put our two heads together to think of something that we could do to bring our associations together. We were supposed to be in person, but as COVID happened, we had to put those things on hold. And then we decided, let's try and do something via Zoom platform, seeing that everybody, all kinds of organizations and businesses were doing things via Zoom. We said, why does it have to stop? So we decided to put our heads together and create this Zoom platform. And, here we are, basically getting ready in a couple of weeks. And we want to get the associations together to kind of, also it'll be something like a meet and greet, even though it'll be via Zoom. But I think it's a good way for both of our associations to kind of learn a little bit about how the businesses is done over there, and if you want to send a referral to the Bahamas, this is how we do business here, and vice versa. Mm-hmm. So we've got a lot of interesting speakers from the Bahamas Ministry of Tourism, Ministry of Financial Services, Ministry of Finance, and so it's going to be very exciting. Very exciting. I'm excited to also show the Royal Palm Coast Association that, to kind of give them a little bit of information on the Bahamas and the different sectors, which are very important sectors like Ministry of Finance and the Ministry of Tourism. Mm-hmm. So I think this is going to be good. I think it's going to be really, really great information for them, and I'm excited.
And for your folks in the Bahamas as well, because I know that there's an opportunity to collaborate frequently between our realtors and your real estate agents there in the Bahamas.
Yes, absolutely. It's all about getting to know each other. And like I said, even though no one's really meeting and greeting because it's not in person, obviously, it is a good way for our members here to, oh, okay, well, I can reach out to so-and-so or this one. And I have got somebody maybe who's moving from the Bahamas back to the States, or wants to kind of explore their options, and maybe that area would be a great area for them to visit. So it's kind of nice to know that there are these opportunities for collaborating and also sending a referral. And I think, and even if you don't and they want to ask questions about what they can education wise or eventually when they travel again, it would be good to kind of reach out to the members over there and see what it is that they can do.
Yeah, this is a great opportunity to get ready for their post-COVID period, whenever that happens. Now, if this is a live trade mission, I'm picturing a contingent of about 5 or 10 people, maybe from each group getting together at one location or another. But this is the first virtual, not only the first ever real estate trade mission between our associations, but the first virtual one. So it's going to have a little bit of a different mix of audience. Who is eligible to attend this?
Basically, our association, Bahamas Real Estate Association members, and we only really have one association here in the Bahamas. We are really a small country. And then I know that the Royal Palm Coast Realtor Association just that association is invited. And then we also have, of course, the NAR executives who are also speaking, and also, who represent the Caribbean and Central America, like Carla Raymond Kidd and David McCoy. They are basically our NAR global ambassadors. So they will be speaking, they will be there, as well as Joe Schneider, the Director of Global Alliances at NAR. So it's very exciting to have them as well. Now,
I understand NAR, the National Association of Realtors here in the U.S., has been involved in facilitating this somehow. Could you explain what their participation has been? Basically,
they've always been excellent supporters, big supporters for the Bahamas Real Estate Association for many, many, many years. Both Carla Raymond Kidd and David McCoy especially have really been there with us. We also we're always back and forth in terms of, for assistance, like how they can help us, because, being in the Bahamas, a very attractive country, very attractive place. We have to, we've got people coming over here. There's sometimes certain questions that we need to ask NAR, and they're always there to help us, and they always have our back, which is wonderful. But they really have been very supportive in getting this trade mission up and going as well. When Donna and myself met with David McCoy last year in San Francisco, he was very excited and, kind of put it forward, making sure that all protocols in place to make sure that it's done right and correctly. And so here we are, we're really trying to take it to the next level. And unfortunately, when we met back then last year, it was supposed to be live, but because of COVID, it hasn't stopped this show. So we're going to do it via Zoom. And like you said, our first ever real estate trade mission.
Will you be doing this at some time in the future in person? Do you have any plans for that?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Doing the real estate trade mission via Zoom is one thing. We didn't want to postpone it again. And, because it's an idea that Donna and I were really, really excited about. And we have said that we are going to have this in person next year for sure, because I think it's important for everybody to meet, to get to know each other, to see each other face to face. Via Zoom, it's going to be very hard for those to reach out, even though we're going to encourage them to kind of get to know each other, the meet and greet via email or however it can happen. But we will announce and let know during our Zoom trade mission that we do plan to hold this in person next year, and it will be here in the Bahamas. So, and we've already started doing the the first part of the legwork for that. So it's just a matter of picking back up when the hotels open back up and getting that organized and arranged. And of course, we can't really give a specific date right now because, things have been changing, but we are looking at July of next year just to be on the safe side. But we'll definitely keep all of our members notified on that.
Mm-hmm. Great. I remember you were here last year for an event we had called International Day, and you did a great presentation, and I learned that there are swimming pigs in the Bahamas. Are they still around?
Oh, yes. The pigs are still there. Oh, yeah, they're still there. They're not going anywhere.
Good.
And I think they've had some babies as well, so they're definitely growing.
That's quite an attraction, I'm sure, to go swimming with the pigs in the Bahamas. Now, you did mention...
Oh, yes. It is.
You mentioned several of the speakers, Joe Schneider, Carla Raymond Kidd, David McCoy, Donna Guido from our association will be speaking. But you also have a couple of members of Parliament and the Director General from your Ministry of Tourism, correct?
Yes, that is correct. The Honorable K. Peter Turnquist, he's the Deputy Prime Minister, and he will be speaking, as well as the Minister of Tourism, and Dionisio de Aguilar, and he's Minister of Tourism and also and Aviation, and he'll be speaking, and Joy Gibberlew, Director General of the Ministry of Tourism. She's a fantastic speaker. And then we also have Mr. Dwight Burrows, the Regional Vice President, Private Banking at Royal Bank Bahamas. So we wanted to kind of put in, of course, tourism. Tourism is what the Bahamas is all about. And our next biggest sector is also finance. And then you've got real estate. So I think all of this will be a great mix of speakers for people to kind of listen to. And then, of course, banking. Everybody's always asking, oh, well, can I get a loan in the Bahamas? And it's been great that the banks have really been opening up to foreigners wanting to get loans here in the Bahamas when they're looking to buy property. So that has been a really, really big positive plus for us, and also for those international buyers looking to purchase land and property in the Bahamas.
Mm-hmm. Now, you left out one of the speakers, one of the more important ones, to my mind anyway. That would be Christine Wallace-Whitfield. You.
Oh, yes, truly, yes.
Yeah.
How can I leave out myself? Yeah, I'm just gonna bring remarks on the Bahamas Real Estate Association in general, but I think it's important to give everybody an overview of what's happening. I won't go into too much detail because that could take all day. But I just want to kind of let everybody know what we have been doing and what we plan to do, and because really, yeah, I mean, I'm going to say a few words, but I'm excited really about the Deputy Prime Minister and the Minister of Tourism and stuff, etc. So I think that's going to be really, really exciting for the Royal Palm Coast Realtor Association to listen to. They're going to be very intrigued and stuff by what it is that they are, what they have to offer, because they'll be discussing our incentives and things like that here in the Bahamas.
Yeah, even though the proximity is certainly there, you're 90 miles, something like that from us? From the coast of Florida? How far is Nassau?
Yeah, because you guys are on the
Gulf Coast,
as you call it, the old coast.
Right.
Yeah. So basically, we're the Florida, I guess Miami, West Palm Beach, that area is about 55 miles from the first, or 50 miles basically from the from like Grand Bahama. I think it's a little shorter, maybe 43 miles or so, maybe less, to Bimini. Right.
Yeah, I'm a private pilot, and I've looked into flying over there. It's a very short hop. I've never done it, but yes. I would look forward to doing that at some point. I think that the realtors here in Southwest Florida will be pleasantly surprised to learn that it's not an insurmountable thing to do business with Bahamians and vice versa. That even though you're another country, there are customers on both sides who would love to do business with each of us. I think it's easier than people think. Don't you agree?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. It's a very easy process. And I agree. There's always customers on both sides, and it's just a matter of reaching out to your to the realtor agent, and after it all, you basically form a great rapport with each other, and then next thing you know, you're sending customers and clients back and forth, and it's a great way to have an excellent relationship in real estate. Getting to know somebody who is, or a realtor that is in another association. I think it's a really, really important way of growth as well for the realtor or agent involved.
From both sides. So it's this kind of trade mission that can create and facilitate those relationships, and that's how business happens, people getting together with people. Christine, I want to remind people again
Absolutely.
that the first ever real estate trade mission between the RPCRA and BREA, which is the Bahamas Real Estate Association, is October 1st. It's from 10 a.m. to noon. It is open to members of the Royal Palm Coast Realtor Association here in Southwest Florida, along with the Bahamas Real Estate Association. It will be done over Zoom. There are there are practical limits to Zoom, so people should register early. And the way to do that on our side is by sending an email to Monica, MONICA, at rpcra.org. And do you have any final words before we say goodbye?
I'm just very excited, and I have to do a big shout out to Donna Guido, Beata, all those, at the Royal Palm Coast Realtor Association who have really, really, tirelessly kind of put all their energy into this, bringing this to fruition. And we're really excited over here to have this as well. And we thank them and NAR for helping us, because like I said, they're always a big supporter. Royal Palm Coast Realtor Association are, our ambassadors, and they've really, really, they're always encouraging us to kind of do something and take another step forward and helping, the associations get together. And I think it's very important.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Christine, for your time. We will look forward to seeing you at the virtual trade mission on October 1st via Zoom. Again, members of RPCRA register by sending an email to Monica at rpcra.org. I am Jim Sanville here with Jerry Johnson and our guest, Christine Wallace-Whitfield. And I thank you for listening to this episode of the Royal Palmcast.
Thanks for listening to the Royal Palmcast. Tune in again for more episodes and make sure to check out our sister podcast, Realtor Riff Rap, and our video news show, Realtor's Corner, which can be found on the Royal Palm Coast Realtor Association Facebook page and YouTube channel. Sponsorship opportunities for these programs and more coming soon. So stay connected with RPCRA and stay tuned. This has been a production of the Royal Palm Coast Realtor Association.